So, are these very brief bat visits due to the lights? I used my trail cam to get an answer. With the infrared camera a bit further away, the dawn bats visiting this dragonfruit flower was still just as brief. The longest stay was less than 3 seconds, so it just seems to be their way, perhaps wary at the risk of snakes. And here's a closer view of the flower's intimate details. And this is what a ripe dragonfruit looks like, if you don't pick it in time. Actually, whoever did this was very neat. What happens to this one is more typical. First came a grey-bellied squirrel. It spent almost 20 minutes eating, so let's speed it up. This squirrel was hungry enough to virtually demolish the whole fruit in a single visit. Once it had finally left to clean itself up, a second one appeared for a slightly shorter feast. After that came a female call with eyes to match the fruit. By this time ants had also found it and were becoming a problem for the bird, but it kept going. I like this fluffed up warning it gave to a squirrel passing below. Finally, a couple of streak-eared bulbuls got the chance to pick off the remaining pieces. Dragonfruit certainly is a very popular breakfast around here. Looking for wing beans to pick, I found this young golden tree snake with a gecko in its mouth. Once these snakes choose to go, they're really gone. Peaceful doves are lovely, placid, trusting birds and very common, but they can be a real pain when it comes to choosing where to nest. I didn't notice this one on top of our open window until she had already laid an egg in it. So I was relieved when the egg disappeared and I could close the window again. A while back, this pair of doves even tried to nest on our car windscreen. A little drive into town persuaded them to find somewhere else. Another time, without making a nest, a dove left an egg on top of this bamboo pole. It's still there 2 months later. There's always something visiting our banana flowers. In this case, a brown-throated sunbird sipping nectar, and on another flower, an olive-black sunbird doing the same. This greater-banded hornet on exactly the same flower isn't that much smaller than a sunbird, and it's a regular visitor to these flowers. It has a potentially dangerous sting, but with care it's quite approachable. I just hope I don't bump into a nest of them. Then, after dark, along come the night hornets. Smaller and slimmer than the banded ones, they look much less intimidating. Unlike this prowling huntsman spider who's big enough to surprise anyone, perhaps hoping to catch a nectar drinker. Finally, here's a small group of dark blue tigers, not on the prowl.